Another Tuesday stream meaning another new ride line coming, so let's begin, but this time no card of the days. So on to the Tuesday stream. First off, some set 7 Blitz Fortress support, the first one being Blitz Mechanic Shard Tot, grade 1 8 power and skills, act rearguard. If your opponent's at least at grade 3, cost counterblast 1, put a regular Fritz shoot from your order zone to the drop zone, retire this unit, and then choose one Fritz shoot maximum from your hand and put it to your order zone. This basically lets you speed up your main play one turn early. And pretty balanced too, considering that your opponent also has to be at least grade 3, meaning that this is a going second type card. And of course, maximum is your main play. Next, Blitz Engineer Helfilio, grade 2 AK power, and the skill is auto when placed on rear guard, and if you do not operate a product this turn, cost count +1, soul +1, choose a product from your order zone and operate it. Instant 4-up because you do want to operate more of your cards. Second skill, count rear guard. During your turn, if you operate a product this turn, plus 5k, so 13k beater. You mainly run this for the first skill because you want to operate as much as you can, and also the AK power isn't really bad considering that you're going to be operating your cards, and your operating cards is going to shrink your opponent's power by 5k. And the more you operate, the more destructive you're going to get. And now to the new lyrical ride line. Here's the starter, To Work Harder, Mediell. Next, Sheltered Girl of the Pharmacy, Mediell, grade 1 AK power and skills. Auto, when rolled upon by grade 2 Mediell, choose one grade 2 or less card from drop zone and call it to rear guard. If you call the card, reveal the top card of your deck. If it was a trigger unit, rest the called unit by this ability. I do not know what the point of this part. In fact, it sounds like it's just punishing you for even having a trigger. Still, it is a free call. Next, Making Smells Blue, Mediell, grade 2 tank power and skills. Auto, when rolled upon by grade 3 Mediell, look at top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to one card from among them and put it to the top, discard the rest. That will be important because this deck does focus a little bit on the drop zone, and it's also nice that you could stack literally your next card that you want, because this is going to combo well with the grade 3, which is Fud and Soulless Mediell, which of course is a grade 3 with 13 power with skill. Act Vanguard once per turn, cost counterblast 2, a little heavy, I'm not gonna lie. Reveal the top card of your deck, and then perform one of the effects below depending on the card type that was revealed. We're doing lottery again, aren't we? Luckily, the grade 2 will guarantee this part one time that you want. If the reveal card was a normal unit, put the reveal card to your hand and then choose one card from drop zone and call it to rear guard. And then that called unit gets +1 crit. If it was a trigger unit, counter charge 1, choose one card from drop zone and call it to rear guard. So regardless, you're going to be able to get 1+ from this. Now, if it was a regular unit, you get one additional card and a crit pressure on that one unit that you're going to be calling. I say overall it is okay. Since this is a medical theme, I do see why they call stuff from the drop zone to heal them up. It's just the 2 counterblast is a little heavy, but you do get okay benefits out of it. And now to the support cards. Our first card is Meddlesome Wellness Committee Phyllis, grade 1 AK power and skills. Act rearguard once per turn, cost soul blast 2. Choose a Mildis grade 3 Vanguard, and it gets +5 power, and the cost of the original act ability becomes counterblast 1. Instant must play 4-up because you want to shrink down the cost as much as you can. Counterblast 2 is a little heavy. And then second skill, act rearguard. When your other unit is placed on rearguard from the drop zone, this card gets 5k. Meldis will guarantee to call stuff from the drop zone as it's a sign of healing, so that part will stack, which is also nice. And you definitely have some other lyrical cards that can call stuff from the drop zone, so yeah, you do have some decent stuff, and this is already generic enough in the archetype. But you mainly use this card for the first skill. Finally, Dearly Flowers Elise, grade 2 tank power and skills. Count rearguard. During the battle that this card attacked a grade 3 or greater unit, this card gives us 5k. 15k beater for free, why not? Second skill, auto, when placed on rearguard from drop zone by ability, a Mediell grade 3, this card gets this ability until the end of turn. Auto rearguard. At the end of the battle, your Vanguard attack, cost soul +1, stand this unit. So basically another one of those cards that can be your 4th attacker, like how many decks are getting the rush recently. Of course you run it, more pressure is better. Finally, before we go, there's a start deck revealed that Arlem is going to be in it. Still waiting for what next stage does. And we cannot forget the next presentation will be on the 14th of September, and here are some more characters for Deer Days. So that's it for these reveals. What do you think about the new Malfio ride line? I think it's just okay. Nothing special so far like many ride lines, especially when they introduce them. But Mediell is very generic enough that you could pretty much run a lot of generic cards for the deck. And so far with the cards we got, it shouldn't be too hard to make a decent deck out of it. Just hope that we do get better cards as it goes with the reveals. But in that's it for this, and see you all next time.